So you have a title to defend.
I have a first place title to defend from probably 1996.
Ninth grade?
Ninth grade science fair, first place cardboard boat contest.
Did you poke a hole in our boat?
No. Seeing lots of water.
Yeah.
Making soggy cardboard.
Yeah, which maybe the whole purpose is just to have a lot of cardboard that takes a long time to get soggy.
Well, what is this? We never did this. Look at that. Look at that.
What the heck is that?
Have the creativity with the boats that we get to experience and see the fun just expressions on these kids' faces, and then if they go in the water, just a quick
So Neil,
Yeah,
it's a pretty crazy boat.
crazy good.
And we're out here. What the crap are we gonna do with this thing?
We're gonna put it in Bear Lake and float it.
Oh, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to do. What, January 30th?
Yeah, water's 35.6 degrees.
Yeah?
So at least the sun's out.
No.
All right.
And you're gonna float, right?
I mean, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Well, our boat better float, but you know, just in case,
You're prepared.
we're prepared.
You know, this is just our awesome Bear Lake Monster Winterfest up here. Had a bunch of activities. This morning we kicked it off with a 5K race. People in costumes. It was awesome this year. We're about ready to start this Bear Lake Monster Polar Plunge. We've got close to 300 jumpers this year, all dressed in costumes. It's gonna just be awesome. And how do you beat this weather this year? You know, we got our EMTs out here in the water. Just kind of for a float today, and the water temp's, I think, 36 this year, which is a couple, 3 or 4 degrees warmer than normal, but last year we were busting ice off this with a big backhoe.
We're standing there ready to pull them out of the water and to get them in case things go a little bit south for them, right? But the event is also a way to help them understand, you know, the cold water effects. More importantly, hyperthermia.
So how long does that take to set in?
Depending on the water temperature, it varies, the timeline and body mass. It will happen very rapidly. The colder the water is today, it's like 35 degrees. It would not take but a couple minutes of you being in the water that you'll start noticing the effects, where you won't have the dexterity in your fingers. You'll start to lose the strength in your arms, your legs to kick, to keep you up. Because your body's going into self-preservation. It's taking that blood flow and restricting it to your extremities, saying we don't really need that, we need to protect the core. So that's why those first couple minutes are critical when it comes to try to get somebody out of the water. The important thing is, have fun.
You know, we just love to see the folks come up here and take the guts to come jump in this water. It's just something fun to do in the winter time and do some crazy stuff that you just don't normally do in life.
I have a wetsuit today.
Yeah, so a wetsuit relies on a water layer between you and the suit that your body has to heat up to keep you warm. For a dry suit, you're warm instantly, and they can sit out there for an hour floating or longer in the water. And if something happens, there'll be usually at least one, if not two, out there to be able to assist anybody when their boat starts to go down.
Well, I feel better knowing that you guys have a really good plan in place for when my boat sinks.
So this is our first project together.
It is.
We've, outside of this, we've worked together maybe a week or two, max.
If
and
you
then,
add all the days and hours together, maybe.
yeah.
Our minds were so in sync. We planned half the boat when you were driving on vacation one weekend,
I'm driving, spitting out ideas, and you're drawing up blueprints.
and then sending pictures to you, and we're like, yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
This was a good team.
What do you think? Think it's finished? Do you think that makes it water-worthy?
Well, there's only one way to find that out.
And we're going to right now.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should like put some like water clothes on.
We probably should.
Yeah.
We gotta prepare. But these are my water clothes. This is what I got. So you jump in. I'm gonna just hold on to the boat. Well, there it is. Our finishing touch to our boat that only took me and Phil maybe 3 hours to make. Neil's boat, that probably took him 4 days.
Yeah, so 36 boxes per roll.
Per roll. And we have how many? 136 boxes?
Yeah.
So we're roughly 4 rolls of tape.
Yeah.
We can put a piece of cardboard in here, but then we're just gonna need to tape everything and glue everything.
These are 12-foot long rolls, so we can cut them in half and still get 6. So I'm thinking we go a width of 6.
I honestly don't think this glue is even touching anything, but I'm gonna put it in there.
Seems like a lot of pizza boxes.
Oh, it does.
I hope we've done our math right. We've checked it several times. I'm gonna roll. You just install.
Okay.
I think it'll flow. I don't think it'll go fast, but it will flow. I think that's all we need.
Right on. You guys feeling good?
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
we're gonna take you down. That's how good we're feeling.
But yes, I think most people work mostly on waterproofing and forget the structure, so their boat just doesn't hold the weight. It tacos, yeah.
This is looking kind of jank, Phil.
Oh. We'll just use more duct tape.
Maybe that's the beauty of it though. Maybe simplicity is best. Perfect. All right, what's next?
We're also hoping that only 3 inches of this cardboard is even in the water.
I think we're gonna be sitting about 4. That is until we go all the way in the water. Yeah, I felt sort of bad. You guys came into this with like this huge plan and you had it all drawn out and all your layers and what it's gonna look like and had dimensions.
We have computer drawings.
Yeah.
And I'm the engineer, and I come in here, I'm like, what do we got to work with here? I did do math on it though. I know my displacement. We went from there and we're still making it up as we're going.
Done a lot of cardboard boat research, but I know that from what I have seen, no one else besides me has ever done the pontoon boat style, and I think it's a winning design. We've been working like all day and it literally looks like we've done nothing. Like there's nothing here that looks like a boat.
Well, ours looks like a open-ended,
It's like a shoebox.
yeah, busted out shoebox.
This is our biggest weakness.
Yeah. Okay. Glue is definitely our friend.
Sandwich again in between the 7s, correct?
Between the 7 and the 8. I bring that around. I'm gonna go like this. Now you reach your hand in there and I want you to smooth this duct tape out on the inside. Well, because I'm cutting down our width right now. I mean, does that look wide enough?
That looks plenty wide. All right.
Chop saw it is. Wouldn't hurt to glue it. Glue it and ratchet strap it and then duct tape it while we're doing that. Now does it look like a boat?
So, maybe half a pontoon.
The best spot for them structurally is like right there.
Does make it indestructible, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh, that's right. I don't think we need much else, just make paddles.
It's not very ergonomic, but we won't be out there that long.
We hope. Well, there's 2 ways that could go.
Because we're stuck or because we won?
Yeah.
Yeah. High five! There, that should be maybe okay.
But man, it feels robust.
So it's like the party barge.
Party barge, yeah, we're literally building a party barge.
Ah,
Yeah. I hope for smooth sailing, honestly. I do not want to get in the water. That's all I ask.
We're dressed because we aren't going to fall in.
I'm just gonna hope for the best.
Number one goal here is to not get in the water.
All right. So the plan is paddle, right?
Paddle.
quick.
Yeah.
Paddle
And come
quicker
back
than the other guy.
and
not
get
so
back
quick
to shore.
Not so quick that you break your cardboard paddle.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
important.
Okay. So you have a title to defend.
I have a first place title to defend from probably 1996.
9th grade.
9th grade science fair, first place cardboard boat contest.
All right.
Similar pontoon design, but this one's much improved.
All right.
So,
Well, let's get on it. We're about ready to get in the water.
yeah, the kids are going right now. I want to go see it.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I was impressed with the quality of boats though. Like a lot of people really they did a good job. A lot of them were painted, and like the canoe one from a distance, I mean from 20 feet, you couldn't tell it wasn't a real canoe.
Yeah. And the French fry boat.
A
Yeah.
couple of French fry or hot dog boats, whatever.
Yeah.
And the costumes.
Yes, those
Like
are
there
great.
was the hot dog
Luigi
one.
and Mario.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love just seeing people come up here and seeing this beautiful place that we call home here at Bear Lake in the wintertime. Along with our Cardboard Boat Regatta, we had three heats in that, our kids division, our adult division, and then what we called the cruise boat edition. Have the creativity with the boats that we get to experience and see the fun just expressions on these kids' faces, and then if they go in the water, just a quick
It was awesome.
You know what though, the thing about this kind of event and a cardboard boat contest, you're only getting the best kind of humans, right? Grumpy, angry, sad people, they don't show up to float cardboard boats on a lake in January. It's the best kind of people to hang out with.
It's time for this week's weekly sticker winner. This week's winner was submitted via email. Congratulations to Anthony Cordova. You've won a brand new Camp Chef. Camp Chef is the way to cook outdoors. Visit campchef.com for more information. Congratulations, Anthony, and be sure to send us an email, message us on Facebook, or leave us a voicemail to claim your prize.
I'm feeling pretty good here.
Yeah, that's...
Like I was thinking that maybe some of this did pull apart or whatever, but this is all doing.
Sorry, Will, one more on your side.
It wouldn't be an Expo AYL thing if someone wasn't laying under something.
But what is this? We never did this. Look at that. Look at that.
What the heck is that?
I don't know.
You guys doing all right up there?
Yeah, we're good.
So we got a little bit of a trailer rubbish going on the bottom.
And we didn't paint the front like a Jeep because we were going to name it Cardboard Jeep.
Yeah. Flame Buoyant.
Flame Buoyant.
Flame Buoyant. So who's riding where?
So I think you should go up front. You may have to sit.
Well, this is the first time anybody sat in this boat.
Wow.
Does it feel sturdy?
Actually, it does. And then I'll be here, like towards this divider.
I think this is a good plan.
All right, try it out.
Oh, that feels great.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's good. That feels good. That
Okay.
feels sturdy. I trust this with my life.
Well, If it starts looking bad, we just turn around and head for the
Go
dock.
back. We gotta have like a more.
Yeah, yeah.
We're taking on water.
Go team.
Let's go team. Go Flame Buoyant.
Okay, you guys, racers, listen up! Just like the last one, you are going to paddle out to that pink buoy behind me. You're going to paddle out to it, go around it, or at least past it, turn around, and come back to shore.
Turnaround
First
plan.
one to make it to shore wins the race.
Woo! Okay, ready?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know if you could tell this, but when you guys started, you were having a teammate problem because you were both paddling on the same side, and then you both switch, again. We got that worked out 2 weeks ago.
You on one side, me on one side.
We had a brief conversation. You're like, you know how to paddle? I was like, maybe. I have a kayak.
Okay, there we go.
That way?
Keep paddling on your side.
Okay. Let's keep going on my side. I think it's because we're tilted. You are a winner. There's a winner thing over there. Hey, we didn't sink. That's a win. Whoa. Yay! Hey, we were last.
And we didn't sink. Our boat. I was pretty impressed with our
I
boat.
was super impressed.
You guys did great.
It was
For
super
showing up with no plan?
Awesome. Yeah.
The Flame Buoyant.
Flame Buoyant.
Yeah, because we didn't know if it would.
It was buoyant.
You guys created a whole new category.
Whole new category.
Whole new category.
Yeah, you and the wheel boat. That was cool. The
Paddle
Mark
boat.
Twain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
The
call it
cruise
cruise
ship.
liner.
Yeah, the
Cruise
cruise
liner.
liner.
And so we had the Tiki Boys and the Mark Twain.
Let me catch up, There we go, let's go, go.
And then we took third in our class. We took second in your class because we decided to do a surprise entry.
I thought you guys were coming out to ambush us.
No.
I was reaching for the water
Yeah,
gun,
we were
man.
reaching for our water
I was
guns.
we
We're
are
like,
not
what are we
this.
doing? What are we
We'd
doing
be digging
here?
our own grave if we did that.
Okay, start dragging, drag, Jesse, drag.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks. Now should we spray him?
That'd be hilarious if we spray that butt. Just start going.
Spray Neil. Spray Neil and spray it, right?
We thought about it.
Thought I was getting ambushed. You guys were about to get it. Woo! Where's your drum? Boom, 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 boom.
He had like smoke going and all the things too.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as presentation goes, like best of show, Mark Twain boat without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah, they had like 6 people in there
I know.
with all the kids.
They were loaded down.
Yeah. So I think they
I mean, it
definitely.
stayed afloat the whole time as well. Even though they were taking on water, it stayed afloat the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made it back.
I was impressed.
Yeah, it's true. Structurally, they survived. And their boat was just clamped in 2 pieces.
Yeah, a guy was holding it at one point.
Yeah.
By the time they got to the end, they were just holding it together
Awesome.
to make
Yeah.
it.
So when you guys got out to the pontoons, we were right behind you, but then you guys got turned around fast. And by the time you guys were to the shore, we were only halfway back. So your boat was way faster.
Yeah.
It was a good design.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I was happy with our design.
We had the same concept in our minds, and we made the thing exactly as we thought it would be, and it performed exactly as we thought that it would.
Exactly.
It
Our
was
main
awesome.
focus was don't get wet.
Don't get
On
wet.
top of that, go fast.
And we did both.
And we did both. So
check the boxes.
exactly. We took first, so that's just a cherry on top.
Right on. Love it.
I'm stoked.
Me too.
I'm going home dry. That water is cold. I
Yeah.
mean, it's warmer than it could be, but it's freaking cold.
Hey, look at this though.
Yeah,
We're
that's
worried about.
still pretty structurally sound.
I know.
That's pretty good. We did a great job.
Right?
Planning it, building it, painting it.
Planning it.
Do a backflip.
Remember, you're 50 now.
Should we just put this in the back of my truck and save it for next year?
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think it'll
That's what
do
the
another
French fry
round.
boat did.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was their second run in that boat.
Dang.
The whole question is, where do we put it for a year?
On your desk.
Or maybe not. That seems like too much work. I'd just make a new one.
I think we can make another one.
Yeah.
We got it
Because
down
want,
now.
We want to be the front.
Yes.
And-
more canoe shape, maybe more narrow.
I think next year, let's just find some other volunteers to do the polar plunge so we don't have to do any work and we can just watch.